everyone, and welcome back. As always, I'm your girl, Candy Washington. And before we dive into today's Kiki, which is me dissecting the real reason why I think Kyle Richards is not going to turn on Miss Erika Jayne and keep that Fox Force 5 alliance going. But before we dive in, you know what to do. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to share this with a friend because a kiki is always better than the community. And check out our description box down below as we also do self-care and wellness content on here. Get the newsletter, our free self-love guide, courses, podcasts, and more. It's all linked down below. So go ahead and treat yourself. So with that, you guys, let's dive right on in. So Kyle is confirming that she has no intentions of turning her back on Erika Jayne, even though Erika is facing a lot of backlash, and so is she. Now, I'm going to go through the article and we'll talk about it, and I'm going to give you the real reason why I think Kyle is sticking by Erika Jayne, okay? Here we go. This is according to Reality Blurb. It says Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Kyle Richards on why she won't turn on Erika Jayne despite backlash, casting news, and who she's closest to. Plus, she reveals she quit drinking. Sure you did, Kyle. Sure. Kyle Richards is explaining why she has remained loyal to Erika Jayne amid her legal drama. On Monday, while appearing on Teddi Mellencamp and Tamra Judge's podcast, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills cast member who recently cut alcohol out of her diet, revealed that, quote, the hardest thing about the show before reacting to recent rumors regarding the next season's cast and sharing which cast members she's closest to. These girls are all important to me, the women on the show, some more than others, obviously. I have a history with them. Oh, wait, let me put my banner on real quick. Okay. Because you know they be getting crazy out here. Let me put that banner on, allegedly. Okay. These girls are all important to me. The women on the show, some more than others, obviously. I have a history with them. And when I have had hard times, they really have been there for me, which is why it's hard, Kyle said on the January 23rd episode of Two Teas in a Pod. Side note, Kyle, shut up. The reason why the girls have been there for you is not because they actually like you, boo-boo. It is because they know that you are an OG. They know that you are a secret producer on the show. And they know that if they button up to you and stay close to you, it's more likely that they will stay on the show. So they're doing it out of strategy, not because they actually like you. Because if they actually liked you, there wouldn't be a rumor about them sleeping with your husband. They wouldn't be trying to take down your family members systematically. They wouldn't be threatening you with this, that, and the third, girl. Girl, bye. After noting that bringing both of her sisters, Kathy Hilton and Kim Richards, to the show was, quote, her idea, Kyle said she has a hard time going against cast members who supported her. Kyle, this is again another lie. Bringing Kathy and Kim Richards onto the show was not your idea. Before The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills was The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, it was being shopped around as a show starring the three of you. So if the show is starring the three of you, it was supposed to be about Kathy, Kim, and you. Then how is it your idea to bring them on the show? Girl, bye. You were just the one who was the most thirstiest to stay on the show. Then the show became The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Kathy was like, see ya, I'm booked and busy with Paris and Nikki and everything else that I'm doing. Kim was on the show for a while until your BFF, Lisa Rinna, tried to take her down and you didn't support your own sister. So Kyle, shut up. Just please, girl, bye. We get called out like, why aren't you calling out Erika and yelling at her? Even though I know what the audience is saying, I'm not stupid. I read the same things. I understand that people are like, what the hell? Give the earrings back. I get it all, Kyle explained. But it's very hard when someone has been there for you for 7 years, and when I didn't have my sisters, and when she's calling me and saying, I just want you to know, Kyle, I'm really proud of you. You've done an amazing job with American Women. Kyle, let American Woman go. You had ass season and it got canceled. Let it go, girl. Let American Woman go. Let it go. Do something else. Let it go. That was years ago. Keep it popping, keep it pushing, girl. Bye. According to Kyle, Erika and the other members of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills cast have shown up to her events and have been, quote, really supportive of her in recent years. yeah, your sister Kathy was very supportive of you and your family, because the way you and your family had a roof over your head and clothing and food on your table was because her husband, Rick Hilton, gave your husband, Mauricio, a job at Hilton and Highland. And we all know what Mauricio did: went behind Rick's back, stole investors, clients, and agents, poached them, and started his own agency behind his back. Now, of course, Mauricio can start any agency he wants. Nobody is saying that. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. So maybe you should be thanking your sister that she had her husband give you and your family that leg up. Because I highly doubt, if Mauricio had not been at Hilton and Highland, would he be at the agency? Would he have created the agency now? No, probably not. And if it wasn't for Kathy and Kim, because Kathy's a Hilton and Kim was that girl, you wouldn't even be on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, because you were only relevant because of them. So shut up, Kyle. Shut up. Shut up. All right, let's go. It's really hard. That's probably the hardest thing about the Housewives, is to sit there. I'm going to call you out. Really? This person's been nothing but kind to me, she stated. So I have to split myself and go, I understand what we're reading, but we don't know the truth yet, so I'm going to reserve judgment because she's been a good friend to me. Girl. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. You have all this stuff going on saying that this woman was either complicit or participated in frauding people out of millions and millions of dollars, burn victims, widows, orphans, plane crash victims, survivors, family. And you have the audacity to sit up there with your weird Ozempic face and be like, she's never done anything to me. Yeah. Kyle, shut up. It's ridiculous. And at the end of the day, Erika doesn't like you, Kyle. I think Erika genuinely likes Lisa Rinna, but I think Lisa Rinna and Erika tolerate Kyle because they know that she's an OG, she's a producer sniper from the side, and she is beloved by Andy. And so I think they think, if we keep Kyle in our good graces, we can use Kyle, because even though Kyle was a part of the Fox Force 5, I think the people really pulling the strings was Lisa Rinna and Erika Jayne and Ding Dong Dorit. But Ding Dong Dorit was more of just like Lisa Rinna said, she was a useless idiot. But I think the three people who really had the real friendships was Lisa Rinna, Erika, and Dorit. Now, I think Dorit's on the outs now, because I think when Lisa Rinna and Erika Jayne went really dark and all the way down to hell, like Botgate and all that other stuff, Dorit was like, I signed up for the stuff, but I didn't sign up for this. And she checked out. And that's why they're going to go against Dorit. But they don't actually like you, Kyle. They don't. They just used you because they could, and they used you to stay on the show for as long as they could. Call a thing a thing. I don't think they actually like you, Kyle. I don't. They don't act like they do. Okay. In recent weeks, a number of women have been tied to the show, both potential new cast members and possibly returning ex-wives. But when it comes to these swirling reports, says Kyle, everything online is, quote, a lie. They keep saying that certain people are joining. Not true. Every year it's like this. It's so weird, she explained. Shut up, Kyle. You said you wanted weirdo, what's her face on the show? Chrissy Teigen. Chrissy Teigen is very problematic. She was on Twitter being very cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and very weird to people. Like, and you're like, you want Chrissy Teigen to join? Kyle, you're either really, I don't even know, girl. You either said Chrissy because you knew it was so wild and ridiculous. I don't know. Or I don't know. Girl, bye. Anyway, let's keep going. As for who she's closest to, Kyle named Dorit Kemsley and Sutton Stracke. Do we believe that? Kyle always says, oh, me and Sutton are actually friends. We're really friends. You don't get to see it on the show, but we're really friends. Again, I think Sutton tolerates you, but in a different way. In a different way. And you're saying you're still close to Dorit? I don't know how you're close to someone. Like, maybe I'm just really petty, but I'm going to be very honest with you. Whether the rumor was true or not, I don't know how I could continue to be super close to someone when the entire world is speculating that my friend is sleeping with my husband. Whether the rumor was true or not. Like, I would like to think I could rise above it. I could laugh off the rumors. I could trust my friend and know it's not true. But probably not. Probably not. I'd probably be petty AF, and I think our friendship would probably suffer. I'm sorry. I just don't know how I would deal with the world speculating that my best friend is sleeping with my husband and then turn around and act like everything is kumbaya. I don't know. I'm not there yet. I'm a work in progress. Anyway, I've always had a great relationship with Sutton, but they don't show it on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. We talk all the time. We talk in the morning. We stay on the phone for like an hour. She's really fun and funny, and I love that about her, Kyle gushed, noting that she used to have the best time with former co star Eileen Davis. On the podcast, Kyle revealed it's been 6.5 months since she last drank alcohol, and she continues to focus on her health and fitness ahead of season 13. Girl, bye. You know you taking those shots. Just stop lying. Just stop lying. Now, this is the thing. This is the real reason why I think Kyle won't turn on Erika, is because I think that Kyle might be dumb, but she's not stupid. I think she's not turning on Erika because she wants the focus and the storyline to stay on Erika and Tom's fraud and not shift to Kyle and Mauricio's alleged fraud. You know, we've all been talking about, was their break-in real or was that an insurance scam given everything that's gone down? You know, her being spotted with bags that she said was stolen, but yet she's wearing them. You know, she wore them last year. Her saying that weird story about the robbers called her from jail and said that all of her stuff was in their grandmother's basement. Weird, bizarre. I don't think she wants that to come up. I don't think she wants the fact that Mauricio is battling multiple lawsuits right now about real estate fraud. You know, allegedly he was defrauding his clients and other agents and brokers. He has multiple lawsuits that he is currently facing. So the reason why I say Kyle is dumb but not stupid, she knows that if she turns on Erika, Erika is going to start saying, well, we're going to talk about everybody's stuff. What about Mauricio? What about this? So she doesn't want Erika to go off and start bringing up all of the stuff and the lawsuits and the fraud that Kyle and Mauricio have going on. So she knows that by staying on Erika's good side, more likely than not, Erika won't say anything. I think she's betting on the fact that Garcelle and Sutton will take the quote high road and not bring it up. I think that's a pretty safe bet. I don't think Ding Dong Dorit would bring anything up about her boyfriend Mauricio. So I think that Kyle is trying to make sure that the focus stays on Erika's fraud scandal and lawsuits and not on her. And that's why she's trying to stay in her good graces. You know, I also think because also don't forget, at the end of last season, Erika kept saying, well, we're not just going to talk about my stuff. We're going to talk about all of their stuff, right? And then there was that riff between Erika and Dorit, allegedly. I think at first it was fake and then it turned real. That's why Erika was at BravoCon being like, oh, Dorit and PK are going to be the next people to get to split up, to get divorced. And then that's why everybody was saying that, you know, Erika was coming out and telling the producers, well, you need to look into Dorit and PK's bankruptcy and fraud at Barclays and the connection to Diana Jenkins' ex-husband, Roder Jenkins, right? Let's bring up all of that fraud. You know, we're not just going to talk about my stuff. We're going to talk about everybody's stuff. And I think that Kyle is shook. I think that Kyle is very shook. I also heard that Kyle's producer, who usually gives her a very good edit, is no longer on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Allegedly, he was the same producer that Heather Dubrow allegedly hit, like pushed into a wall, and he ended up leaving Bravo. And I think he's a producer on Buying Beverly Hills, Mauricio's show on Netflix, because him and Kyle were very close. And that's why we've seen this last year Kyle have a very different edit, because usually Kyle gets a good edit. You know, we don't really rock with Kyle, but she kind of gets off, you know, she skates by. But we've seen the cracks now. We've seen them showing, you know, her, like they did the release footage of her telling Erika, I'm happy it came out about Kathy, you know, let it come out, you know, blah, 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 and all of that stuff. She's gotten a different edit. And I think that Kyle is scared that she no longer has that producer there that protects her. And she's scared that Erika is going to make good on her threat to start talking about everybody else's lawsuits, everybody else's cheating allegations, everybody else's stuff, to take the heat off of her. So that's why I think Kyle is scared to turn on Erika, because at the end of the day, I actually don't think any of these women really like each other. And by that, and what I mean by that, I'm talking about, I don't think Kyle really likes Erika. I think she's scared of her. I don't think Erika really likes Kyle. I think she uses her. Um, I think that Kyle really does like Dorit and is living in delusional la la land because she doesn't want to really go there if the cheating allegations are true, right? Um, I think that I don't think Kyle really likes Garcelle, but I think Kyle will use Garcelle for relevancy on the show and for reputation rehab to be more likable because Kyle knows that if she's friends with Garcelle, she will appear to be more likable on the show. And she knows that she right now she has a really big likability problem because we didn't like Kyle before and we sure as hell don't like her now. So I think she would use Garcelle, but do I think she actually likes Garcelle? No. Kyle and Sutton, I do think they probably are closer than what the producers show, but and I think Kyle might like Sutton, but at the same time, I can't get past when Kyle dismissed Sutton talking about her miscarriages. I just thought that was really disgusting and really gross and really vile when she basically said that Sutton was lying about having her miscarriages. I thought that was horrible. Do I think Kyle likes Sutton? Yeah, but do I think that Kyle has a good personality? No. Now, I also think that it's going to be very interesting to see where the alliances lie now that Lisa Rinna, who I think was the actual puppet master, the actual mastermind, the actual person pulling all the strings, is gone. I think it's going to be very interesting to see who emerges as the new puppet master if one does. Maybe it's better if there's no puppet master and we actually see these women have these relationships organically and authentically without people having these pre-described storylines and alliances and all of that stuff. So I think it'll be very interesting. And I think that Erika will cling to Kyle because who else does Erika have? She doesn't have Sutton. She doesn't have Garcelle. If Sutton goes back to friends with Erika, I'm going to be looking at Sutton real sus, like super, super sus. So I think that will be very, very interesting to see where Erika lands without Lisa Rinna. And I think at this point, Kyle is basically just playing a game of Survivor. I think she's going to use Garcelle for likability. I think she's going to use Sutton as a way to get to Garcelle because I do think Kyle and Sutton are cool. I think she's going to use Sutton as a way to get to Garcelle. I think she's not going to want to rock the boat with Erika because she doesn't want Erika to talk about Mauricio's lawsuits and cheating allegations. And as we all know right now, Erika is a wild card. She's like a feral cat in a corner. She's just going to go and lash out and do whatever she wants, especially now that she feels really isolated because her boss, Lisa Rinna, is fired. So at this point, I think it's a little bit of a game of Survivor for Kyle. I don't think it's out of friendship. I don't think it's out of the kindness of her heart. I don't think it's because she wants to, innocent until proven guilty. Hell no. Kyle is just like, I don't want you talking about our stuff. So I don't want to rock the boat. But I want to know what you guys think. And stick around, my candy canes. I want to take some of your candy canes question and comments. I have about 10 minutes to take them. So stick around, you guys. But before you do that, you know what to do. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to share this with a friend because a kiki is always better with community. And let me know what you guys think. What do you think the real intention of Kyle publicly coming out and saying that she stands by Erika right before filming is about to start? Do you think it's calculated like me? And I think it's just strategy. I don't think it's actual friendship. Let me know. Put it down below. And what do you think is going to happen with Erika? Is she going to spiral? Who is she going to be with? What will that dynamic look like? Okay. And also be sure to join our free newsletter and grab a free self-love guide. Everything is down below. And we have a ton of self-love courses. Okay. So that's you guys. Let's take some of your candy cane questions and comments before I got to go.